Hello friends, hi, this is Shirish and this is a small video I'm making with reference to my new book, The Immortal Teachings. There are a lot many questions coming up. As I have said, this book is relevant for all ages, like from kids to the elders in the family. So I'm just trying to share a small story from this book. There are 15 odd stories in this book and I'm trying to share one story. I'll just read it out for you, and I think that will help you understand that what the book exactly has. Okay, so here I read one story for you. The Monk and a Woman. Once upon a time, a monk and his followers were traveling through a jungle. A youngster was new in the group, and he was trying to settle with all the preachings, trying to understand how these monks live their life, how they leave all the worldly pleasures and all that. So they practice lot many things to attain the level where they actually gave up on the worldly pleasures and greed. For a new member, it is always difficult to attain that way of thinking and give up on the pleasures. The followers were traveling all along with the scent, okay, wherever he went. One day, when they were traveling through a jungle, they came across a river that they had to cross and to reach some expected place. A very beautiful lady draped in a white sari and open hairs was waiting along the bank of the river. The monk asked her why she looked worried, standing alone in the jungle on the banks of the river. She expressed she cannot swim and need help. The monk picked up her in his arms and helped her crossing the river. The young follower was observing the lady and the monk who carried her in his arms. The lady was almost soaked in water and was held firmly by the monk. They all crossed the river and the monk kept the lady on the other side of the river, on the river bank. The lady thanked him and left. The followers and the monk continued to walk. After covering some distance, the young follower who was newly joined, he could not hold back and asked the monk, "You preach us on attaining brahmacharya and you carried the woman all along the river. It is not applicable to you." The monk answered, "I dropped her at the other side. You are still carrying her." Now, this is a very beautiful story which actually gives us an idea about how we carry our thoughts, the baggage of all the negative thoughts or something which is bothering us throughout a long time period, or wherever you go, you have something in your mind. So the moral of the story here is, it doesn't matter to the monk if it was a man or a woman. He was just trying to help someone who was on the other side of the banks of the river. Brahmacharya is not about talking or touching a woman. He helped someone needy. For a young follower, he was unable to keep the lady away from his thoughts. Basically, the state of mind it repeatedly goes to the topic where you do not want it to go, and it's all a mind game. So the story tells us that how we think, how our ability of thinking actually is a big hindrance in the progress of our well-being. Here I have a Marathi poem. I have learned it in my school. I think it was Bahinabai Chaudhary, and the poem says, "मन वढाय वढाय उभ्या पिकातलं ढोर, किती हाकला हाकला फेरी येते पिकावर." It is how you control your mind that is a big you can say art that you need to learn, and it cannot be attained in a lesser time. You need to actually give some time to it to learn this art and give away all the negative thoughts if you have to progress, if you need to proceed in your actions and have good results and succeed. Okay, so this is about the story of the monk and his followers. And every time when you are bugged with any thought, or you think that something is really bugging you, you really need to understand that how long are you carrying her. Okay, so you need to drop down that baggage somewhere where it is possible for you. Okay, so this is a small story. There are various stories in this book which are a similar type of stories. Now this story is not only for small children, for elders in fact it is more useful, because children do not really carry that package of some wrongdoings with them, which we elders do. And these stories will keep you grounded. They will help you to deal with some issues probably we may go through or we are going through. Okay, so as I said, there are 14 odd stories, and it's a nice book. It's a very simple language, and the stories are cut short, like they are narrated in a very brief way, because when you need to actually give some moral of the stories, or you need to explain a child, the child is not that patient to read the long story. So the idea is I have just kept it short to keep the interest of the child intact. Okay, so happy reading. And one more tip for those who have really bought my book. I see there is a lot of sale on the website, but I'm not able to recognize who has actually bought it. So only my humble request is, please, if you can review it on maybe Amazon or Kindle, that would be great. Thank you so much.